Yo, what's up guys? It's Pios here, the Crypto Pi, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, guys, because Bitcoin will indicate what the market is doing. And if we look at Bitcoin, guys, and I had a comment from a nice guy called Mike Chaffee, and he basically told me a different count. And just like with anything, I looked into it and it just seems more reasonable to have that count than the count that I showed you guys yesterday. So without further ado, let's get into that count then, right? Shall we? So first of all, guys, I want to see what this is retracing to, right? So if we just take this big pump, and then I think it will go in between the 7.6 and 7.4 area. We also have the 21 EMA right on the 0.5 area. So I think a retrace to there would be very likely. However, in order to get there, we will most likely go in an ABC formation, right? So let's get into it, guys. So what he was thinking makes sense, right? So if you could take the 1 hour here, what if we already had a first wave, guys? What if we already had a first wave? Pretty much something like this. We have very big 2, very crazy retracement, but nonetheless not lower, right? And then a 3, and then perhaps a 4 somewhere here, and then a 5, right? That is just a count that we can play with, guys. That's a count we can play with, right? Or perhaps it's this already. I mean, whether it's this or that, it doesn't matter too much, right? I mean, but we're gonna take a look at this count right now, guys, and we're just gonna take a look if this count could be reasonable. I put this at this level, right? So probably somewhere here, right? At this -236 level. And is this reasonable? Well, let's take a look at the first wave here. We take the first wave here, and we're gonna look at algo numbers here. 618, -618, -1. Is this possible? Well, that could be. Now we're gonna look at actual FIP extensions. So if this is the 1 and we got a 2 down here, then we hit the 2.272, guys. And this makes me think that it is very possible that this is the case. Okay, and I mean, what also could be the case is that our 1 started here, right, and we have it over here. Let's take a look at that case as well, right? So this is the top then, but then this is your bottom, and then you get a 1.618. That's an even better case. Okay, I like this case more. And then our 2 should be over there. So this is how I go through my cases, to check if the Fibonacci lines up with the target of the 3. And look at that lineup, guys. It's 1.618. Okay, so this is a 1, 2, very deep retrace on the 2, right? But doesn't matter. 3, big pump. 4 we're gonna get, and then a 5th wave up. So but remember, guys, 5th wave doesn't necessarily need to be short. It can also be longer, can be the same height, it can do a lot of stuff, right? The 5th wave can do a lot of things, as long as the 3rd wave is your biggest wave, and it certainly is. So that is from looking at the FIB extensions. We had a 1.618. If we take a look at the algo targets, -618 hit perfectly, right? So I'm thinking that this is a correct wave, and I thank you for that, Mike Chaffee. Alright, if you're watching this video, awesome, dude. It's definitely better than thinking about this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then this will be in total, guys. Let's pretend we actually get up here, right? So we're gonna go down here. We'll have an ABC, little ABC down, and then we'll have a little 5 waves up. And after that, guys, basically what you get is from all the way down here. Then this will be your next one, right? And then around the 0.5 area, same 0.5 as this actually. 618 right here. So back to the 7.4 area, probably the 0.5 area, because you see like this here we would have a lot of confluence, guys. That is interesting. All right, I love confluence and this is also a big support point if we go back down. So you know, after we have a big wave, then down there, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna draw it out right now. So we can get rid of these fibs because we already did it, and we're gonna draw the bigger picture that is very speculative, obviously, but it could play out. Guys, 1, and then you'll have 2 somewhere here. You'll have a 3. Take a 3 up here, probably 4. This is, you see how speculative this is, guys, but it just has to be done, right? It's the bigger waves. And within waves are always within waves, so there's definitely going to be 5 waves in here, right? Just like this wave, there will be a 5 wave in there as well. There will be ABC in there, etc. And yeah, so, and then we get to this rank of about 12-13k. I'd say, you know, take this Fibonacci level, guys. This is from a big Fibonacci. So I mean, if we take where it comes from, right? It comes from up here, which is our top point here at the 19k. That is our complete Fibonacci, guys, all the way from the top to the bottom. And you know, there's definitely going to be resistance there. So that is why I'm thinking that. And let's make this yellow, right? The bigger one is the yellow. Okay, so this could play out. It will be interesting, right? So we get a second then, and then a third will really push us through. And obviously tax season's over now, guys, you know, in the United States, and that is the most important, honestly, because in Europe we don't pay taxes over our crypto all that much yet. At least, I mean, you could, but taxes, guys, you gotta pay them, right? You gotta pay them. If you don't, etc., you get in trouble. So but right now in Europe, most of us don't pay tax yet on our crypto because it's just not a thing yet, right? But if it will be definitely be different than in America. But anyways, guys, so taxes are paid, considering that, right? Then we should get a bullish season here, guys. Definitely we needed a retrace here, right? That was obvious. That was obvious to me. Okay, so we can get rid of this count now, guys. You know, you all see this count. It goes to like 12 to 13k, and third wave. Actually, before I just get rid of that, let's do some Fibonacci's on there, right? So from here to here, 1.618. So this is perfect, guys, because this would also line up with the 382 here, and then we have the 2.618 around that with the 0.5. This is like a perfect count, right? And obviously we don't live in a perfect world, but it could definitely happen that we get exactly that, and I'll be very happy to see that. And -1 also lies close. So much confluence, guys, so much confluence. So Elliott wave, you know, is back in the picture here, and the fifth wave of the bigger picture could potentially get us to 13k. Right? And then after that, guys, you have to see it like this, right? Like I said, waves within waves. So then you'll get a big wave and a big retrace. So all the way from 13k, you can expect a retrace at least to 10k, back to 10k, if not further to 9.6, right? In between here, or even to the back to the 8800. So yeah, that is just how it goes, guys. That's how the waves go. So when you start playing bigger waves, you'll also have bigger retracements, right? So that is just something you gotta keep in mind. And so if we get up here, guys, you can be all super euphoric, but you do need to keep in mind, just keep counting your waves, and you will not be on the wrong side. So, you know, if this will be a big one, and then a 2, a 3, 4, 5, then over here you have counted your 5, right? And I'm not saying the 5 will be exactly there. It could also get all the way up to the 14. Could also get up there, right? Or something like that. But to, you know, put it down here for now. And basically, if you just counted 5 waves, then you can expect a retrace. That is all that I really use Fibonacci for. It's just to get an outline of what's going on. So that is pretty much what I see on Bitcoin, guys, on the Elliott wave scenario. And before I end the video, I just want to show you guys how you could have seen as well that this was topping out, right? So maybe you haven't seen my other video with in the crypto trading basics about RSI divergence, but anyways, guys, so over here you have bearish divergence, right? Because you have a higher high in price, but on the RSI it's lower. It's getting lower and lower, right? So that's kind of how it is. And but then at the same time, you also had hidden bullish divergence at the same time, and that caused this second pump, right? That caused this second pump. And the way you could have spotted that, and I certainly wasn't fast enough to get in, like to scale it more, but so you have a higher price, right? A higher low, but on the RSI, so it starts here, right? And you have a lower low. There is some hidden bullish divergence as well. So we have overall bearish divergence there, and we have some hidden bullish divergence. So that was pretty cool to see. And you know, I just like looking at charts, guys, and it gets me excited to spot these things, right? And to act upon them if I can. If I'm too late, oh well, you know, then I'm too late, right? Simple. But I just like that kind of stuff. So yeah, for now, guys, just wait it out. We just take a Fibonacci here, take it to this top here. Very simple, nothing crazy. 7.6 to 7.5 or so in this area, in this big area. That's your buy zone, right? And you don't just buy in immediately, right? I like to see some confirmation, but in order to get confirmation, we first need to get something like this. Okay, so we have a top here, and I can definitely make a line like so, but that is not that good, because we will get certainly, right, when you go down, you get some kind of ABC movement, so something like that, and then down, right? And what you can do with that, well, this is obviously not there yet, but you could draw a line then that has 2 major points, and then so basically with that, and let's say it bounces, it gets through here, now is your entry. Okay, that is confirmation. And well, let's get rid of my ugly drawing here. But that is what I'm expecting, guys, and you gotta play it your way. But definitely we're looking more bullish than bearish, guys. So like I said, until we get up here, I am bullish, and I still am, you know, I'm still bullish, guys. 4-hour crossed, everything's bullish. Okay, so until we get up here and we see what the market will decide, and I think that at the moment the market will, like I shown you, I think it will go back, right? So 1, 2, a 3, and then a 4, and then another 5, right? So what I will think that we'll go back one more time, because then the 5th wave is done, and after the 5th wave we need to go back and retrace, right? Yeah, we need to retrace, and after that, guys, it should be all good, all dandy, right? Then we go back to like about 77, maybe 75, probably not, 77, and up we go, right? So that is pretty much how I see it, guys, and you gotta do it with that. So also, guys, if you're not in my Telegram yet, join up with the Crypto Pies blog, where you can ask me any question, you can ask other people questions. It's just a great chat box to be in. Also, thanks to Tommy Shelby for the warning, for the heads up, guys. don't click this email. If you get a Coinbase email that says they're importing Ethereum ERC20 tokens, do not click it. You know, it simply will wreck you, right? There will be some kind of virus in there, or keylogger, or whatever, rootkit, whatever it is, right? Don't click it. Also, guys, join up with the CryptoPies feed, where I post all my upcoming videos, post about upcoming ICOs. However, right now the ICOs are bearish because the market is still, in my opinion, until we get above it, right? You know, above that big line, that big white line on my chart. Until we get above that, we're bullish, right? So yeah, don't go into ICOs right now, guys. Just avoid them, and looking to get into ICOs when we're back bullish, because that is when you will make more returns as well. And upon that fact, guys, some people ask me if I was looking at any ICOs, and at the moment, no, I'm not, because of also the simple reason that Ethereum was at $500 today. Let's say it's at 500, right? So then you go into an ICO, and your ICO doubles, but Ethereum at the same time is already at $1,000. Now you just played even. You didn't even make money. So that is not the greatest thing, right? You want your Ethereum or your Neo to be at a high price when you get into an ICO. Then even if it drops and your ICO doubles, triples, whatever, you're all good. You're making money. But if, you know, at this point you're gonna break even, it's just a big chance that you will break even, and you will not. I mean, it will need to 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, right? If it needs to do more than 2x, because I'm sure of it that Ethereum will get back to $1,000, and if it does, that's a double. So watch out with that, guys. So yeah, guys, both telegrams will be in the description below, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit that post notification button, and if you got any question at all, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.